I want you to do is in your toolbox, I want you to record down the vocabulary for today. Our first word is what is a scale drawing or model, and what that is, the definition, an enlarged or reduced drawing model that is proportional to an actual object or place. Go ahead then in your toolbox and give yourself a picture to remind yourself what that is. I just have here the original picture, and then if I were to enlarge it or reduce it, that's an example of a scale drawing. Our second word that I want you to record in your toolbox is scale, and that is the ratio that compares the measurements of the drawing or model with the actual measurements. So the scale is what is going to be given to you in our problems that we're working with today. And you can see on the Smartboard pages here that I have a couple different examples. Start with regular grasshopper here is a scale of 1 to 1. Then when it's smaller, you can see that it's 1 to 2. And then when I enlarged it, it was a scale of 2 to 1. After you have recorded these two vocab words in your toolbox, I want you then to go ahead and just move to Roman numeral 2. And this is where we are going to find a missing length of something, whether it be the drawing or the actual. And we're going to set up all of our proportions the same way. And that looks like this. Your scale drawing is on top over the actual on the bottom. So the scale proportion, this first one, is what's given to you. And then in here, this is going to kind of be like your problem ratio, where I'll either give you the drawing and you have to find the actual, or I'll give you the actual and you have to find the drawing. So please write this down in your toolbox as well. Next, I just want to show you an example of what this looks like. And what we're doing here is finding Garcia's campground. So the Garcia family, they're camping in Rabbit National Park. The campground is 180 kilometers due east of the airport. After finding the map distance, I want you to move the icon to its position on the map. Well, you guys can't move it, but I'm going to show you how to do it. So we noticed that they're giving us a scale here, 2.5 centimeters on our map here, on our drawing, is equaling in real life 40 kilometers. So when I write my ratio for the scale, and I'm going to write this in with my pen here, 2.4 on the map goes on top, and then on the bottom the actual is 40. Now in the problem, what are they giving me? They're giving me the actual, which is 180. So right here I'm going to put down 180. And what I don't know is how far am I going to draw it on my map. So then what I do is just use cross products to solve here. And I write out my equation, and it's going to be 2.4 times 180 equals 40x. Let me do the math there and do 2.4 times 180. I get 432 equals 40x. And then to get x by itself, I have to divide by 40 on both sides. And then 432 divided by 40. X is equal, I'll bring it up here, 10.8. And then we look what our label is, and it should be 10.8 centimeters. And that is my answer. And then the last thing that the problem asked me to do is just place it where it needs to go. So I'm going to just pull my ruler down here and measure out where about 10.8 would be. And that's about where it would go. All right, our next slide here is our toolbox examples. So you are going to grab your toolbox page and then continue with the next video for the toolbox examples.